Greetings, fellow nerds. Welcome to another MTG NerdPhil video. Hope you are having a wonderful time so far. We're starting off this week with, I guess, a popular archetype that at least people like to watch, and I've seen people play, but of course, I want to do a little twist to it. We are playing Jund Deathtouch today with poison counters. So, if you're interested in seeing more, interesting decks, more wacky videos, last week was just like, we were kind of like full Monty on the troll, but this week we are going with just different interpretations of decks. So if that's something you're interested in, be sure to hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, hit that notification bell so that you have an easier time finding me in the future, and so that you can also participate in Fan Submission Fridays. We do have one this week, but if you want to jump the gun next week, just be a subscriber, comment down below what deck you'd like me to play. Yeah. I've been really fortunate to have some really fun ones, and interact with you guys in a really cool way. So, Jund Deathtouch, it's pretty much the same format as Golgari Poison Deathtouch, but I wanted to kind of showcase what you do differently when the potential of being mana screwed is here, because you are running 3-color because Zagras. So let me show you how the deck works. We got Falmar Knight, great card, great 1-drop, but also great to draw a card with. The Drew Blightblade as a 1-drop. So I am playing to Feed the Swarms because it is an enchantment heavy meta, especially with control decks, and for sure removing something, paying life, no problem, because there's plenty of ways to gain life in this deck. 3 Heartless X. 4 Finn, of course, to maximize the potential to win with poison. 3 Shovels, which is a bit of a nombo with Heartless Act, but still a very good card nonetheless. Hooded Blightfling, of course, another alternate win condition, because it just drains super fast. So I am playing 2 Murderous Riders. This card is very good. I've always appreciated it in any deck that plays black, so I know it's not a deathless creature, but I think it's a very important card to have. Nighthawk Scavenger, of course, 4 Questing Beasts, and I am playing a full set because it's just that good. And then 2 Zagras. It was kind of hard to determine what the number should be, but I felt like 2 was a good spot, given this guy has haste, and he kind of combos off pretty well with Garruk, which we're playing 2 of, because he gives the Wolf's Deathtouch, because other creatures you can draw Deathtouch, so the 2 tokens that you make with Garruk synergize with everything else. So very pretty good combo, but Garruk is just good by himself. Then we got 3 Academia's Awakening, 4 Castle Lockwains, 3 Swamps, 2 Mountains, 6 Forest, and 2 of each pathway for the 3 colors, and then 3 Fabled Passage. So it's a deck that can surprise opponents, because they're like, oh, it's Golgari Deathtouch, and then you play red, they're like, what the heck is that for? They usually don't think of Zagras, and then you've got a 4/4 Flying Haster to add to the mix with your combo synergy, which can finish out the games, or at least speed up the clock a lot faster. So we're going first. We are definitely going to keep this hand. No reason not to. Turn 2 Finn, turn 3 Hooded Blightfling, and I would need a second green source to get the Questing Beast online, but okay, not sure what that was. Think that makes me think Tybalt's Trickery, maybe, but he would have mulliganed to 5. Not really sure what happened. Maybe he saw my name and feared me. I'm kidding. I'm kidding, guys. I'm not that arrogant. But I've been running into Tybalt's Trickery a little bit more often than usual, and I think people are kind of figuring out how to slay the deck even if you whiff. This is a tough keep. I don't have any green source, but I'm gonna keep it just because the turn 3s are pretty decent here. So against mono red, maybe not the best choice, but or what I assume to be mono red. So, oh, I like this guy's name, the Angelic One. Yeah, this is mono red. If I ever saw one. Still not playing anything though, so that's kind of nice. Well, Hooded Blightfang should live. Got 2 Murderous Riders, so that's kind of nice. I can't Questing Beast anytime soon, which is a little unfortunate, but ooh. Okay, Dragonkin Berserker. Alright. So I'm gonna get in here. And maybe I'll make a like a mono dragons deck. So this is mono red dragons. That's cool. Alright. I'll just get rid of it now. I guess I should have gotten rid of it before blocks, but it works either way. This is very unfortunate. This is not a hand. This is the thing with, you know, kind of playing tricolor. Just this stuff kind of happens. So. Alright, this works. In there. And I am going to play the shovel. Because he's probably going to play and land in a Goldspan Dragon or Terror of the Peaks. Would be my guess. So we do have a way to remove it, which is nice. I did get rid of the Dragonkin Berserker because the more dragons he has, the less that the boast ability costs. So didn't really want to deal with that. Okay, I will play the Murderous Rider. If he has another Frostbite, I don't mind losing the Murderous Rider. He's already done his main job, which is what makes the card so good. Wow, he's really stuck on mana. Well, I'm gonna do this. I'm not sure what's in his hand, but I think it's lethal with the Zagras. So, and we have another questing beast if it ever came down to it. So very slow start, and Hooded Blightfang being a 1/4. Yep. You kind of have to hold it back as a blocker, no? No, he's going for it. Okay. So he has something for 2 mana where he feels another Frostbite, I guess. That's really not enough to save him, though. I don't know why he attacked. I think he lost either way, though. Okay, well, that is game, as we have another haster. And that will be game. Because, yep, Murderous Riser also gets Deathtouch. So, bada bing, bada boom. Easy peasy. And what's great about Zagras is that he is another haste creature in this deck, so like I can't double up on the yeah, very good card. Very, very good card. It's a nice addition. It's a nice addition if anything. So alright. We're doing pretty well so far. And what's cool is that we're not even winning with Finn. Like it's just the Deathtouch synergy cards that like, you know, I did a Kaldheim preparation week just kind of looking at certain cards that I thought, or certain decks that I thought were going to get better. I mean, this is playing exactly without, like, Finn. And that was the thing. Finn is just a nice addition, but the synergy was already there. So, I really like how this deck functions. So, I am going to keep this. Got a turn 2, got a turn 3, a potential turn 4. So, no reason to not keep this. This is playing like Golgari Deathtouch. I would like to draw Finn turn 2 or a 1-drop potentially just to kind of get some pressure going. Alright, I did ask for a 1-drop, so there we go. I think this is Selesnya counters. That's you don't Temple of Plenty is usually not played. Oh, it's banned. I don't know what I'm seeing right now. So let's see if he trades. I don't assume so. Alright. So Shovel is, again, a little strange with Heartless Act because it's a bit of a Nambo, but in this case it's actually really good because I'm actually going to put it on the Wind Robber. This is Bant Mill. Lost a decent card, honestly. Don't mind losing another Shovel. So this is fine because if he sacks it, we get to draw a card. That's really, really nice. Still haven't drawn a 4th land, but we were going to, but it wasn't actually a green source, so maybe it doesn't matter all that much. So he got rid of Inspired Ultimatum. I lost the green source, but... So he's playing red too? This is interesting. So Field of Ruin actually kind of helps us out because if he wants to get rid of Castle Walkway, which is a pretty good card, we get to find that second green source that we're maybe perhaps really need right now. Oh, that was a very nice pickup. So he has something at instant speed. Is it the Field of Ruin? Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, so I'm going to, yeah, let's just go 1 and 1. I don't think I need the red source right now. I could be wrong, but I think it's safer to do this, just given what's in our hand. And now we get to go full Monty here. So he actually still can't draw a card off of Wind Robber because I need 8 and I have 7. So he's going to take a pounding if he chooses not to chump block. And either way, we're going to get a lot of great advantages here. Woo! Okay. Yeah, we're looking pretty good. We have a Heartless Act to utilize if another blocker comes in. So I'm feeling pretty good. So we lost 2 Hooded Blightfangs, which sucks, but not using those. Alright, we got a blocker here. What's good against like decks against this for Deathtouch is that you don't really care what's happening. I'm not gonna use Heartless Act. I'm just gonna let the opponent make the hard decisions. Okay. So he doesn't even block with the chump blocker, the wall. Okay. Yep. Makes sense. Okay, so could I feel like a Shatter the Sky is coming, so I'm just going to play. I'm not gonna play the Falmar Knight because I'm pretty sure removal is coming. Either way, it's fine because we have a Questing Beast in hand, but I'm just going to play as safe as possible. Tries to draw here. I don't think he can mill us out. We're at 29. He's going to attacks. Interesting deck. Very interesting deck. I do have an Isn't Mill deck, which I think kind of got the boost it needed. It's still not like a fantastic deck, but I think I got the boost it needed to really actually be a deck now. So I'll showcase that this week as well. And I do count that as a quote-unquote like serious deck because Mill is just so hard to beat these days. Because it's just, what do you counter? You know, how do you respond to certain things? What's actually important, what's not important, right? So we're going first. We're gonna keep this. Gonna turn 2 Shovel and turn 3 Fin. I would think. I would have loved the 1-drop. Then I would have just slammed the Fin down turn 2, but here we are. That's a really nice pickup, actually. Because that could be, if we draw a 4th land, we get to slam down a Questing Beast. Can't say no to that, right? Looks like a removal is coming. Don't mind. Heartless Act on the Shovel is a very, very kind of whatever moment, honestly. Now, I do need a 4th land, so hopefully the deck is, helping me out just a little bit, So this is Mardu removal. Looks like I got another removal incoming. That's fine. Yeah, you could Blood Chief's Thirst. Yep. Oh, and we got a red source. So I'm going to slam down the Questing Beast. Tempting as it is to slam down the Fin and try to get the poison counters going. I have a 2nd copy, so it's a little bit less painful if this guy gets removed, as opposed to Fin, which I already lost 1 of, so. He's going to double Bones Crusher. I'd say that's worth it. So I'm actually going to play Fin here and hold up Heartless Act. So you can't Bone Crusher that. He's going to have to use another Blood Chief's Thirst or, something else. I am running out of gas a little bit, not gonna lie. Okay, that's fine. That's actually probably one of our better moments here. The Heartless Act. I also have removal. So he probably doesn't scry here because the goat can block the fin. Yeah. Oh jeez, I don't have a second black source to activate now. Oh, he didn't even block. Okay. I mean, I'm not gonna complain. Okay. Yeah, this is the thing with mana when you start delving into 3-color, it might not work out for you, you know, just... Ah, he's got the rankle. That makes sense. Would you like to discard? We should both discard, sir. We should both discard. I think we should both discard. Are you sure? You don't want to discard? You don't want to make us both discard? Alright. I'm just gonna play what I have. I actually kind of like still win this sort of race. Oh, well that sucks. That really sucks. Oh my gosh, so many things. He got all the removal spells he needed to like just... Well, I might as well do this then, right? Because he's gonna make us both sack. So I might as well not take one in the process. So, alright. I mean, I'm just going to play what I have. But I think he has this. Because I don't have board wipes. Yep, he has this. So, what was interesting about that matchup was I just couldn't deal with the slurry of removals turn after turn. So I thought he might have run out eventually, but like he even double Bone Crusher Giant, which is like, I mean, I would still think that's a good trade-off for me, but you know, in the long run, it was just a little too much for me. So I don't play Heroic Intervention in this deck. You need to remove stuff. You can't be protecting your own stuff, so that's kind of the trade-off. And because you're using poison counters, you're going aggressive enough to where you don't need to protect your own creatures. The point is to get in for damage, not to what do you call it? It's not to you know, hold a board, if that makes sense. Again, I'm not like the biggest fan of like Tri-Mana unless you're like using Cultivate, and you can't really use Cultivate in this deck, unfortunately. As much as I would love to, I don't think there's room for it, so. I have the red source, which is nice. Do need a second green source for Questing Beast. Another Rakdos-ish deck. Cool. I think I actually get rid of this Aggras, unfortunately. It's just a 6-drop. We're just not anywhere near there. We're not guaranteed to get it, especially with these kind of draws, so yeah. Unfortunate, but now I mean, this is more or less colorless now. But, yeah, you gotta work with what you have, right? Okay, I don't mind a double-hooded Blightfang. Not ideal, but... And he's playing this thing. It's 4 mana total. 5 technically, because you gotta tap the land itself at sorcery speed, so... Alright, whatever. Wonder if we will draw that 4th land after 4 turns. This is fine. Don't really care about that. Doesn't mean anything. Thank you. So, now I'm guaranteed a Questing Beast. That's good. Double-hooded Blightfang is a very good way to speed up the clock. Maybe I don't need to slam down the Questing Beast quite yet. I'm gonna gauge it. Bone War. Sure. I guess. It's not like... Well, I could just play Questing Beast. I'm actually going to play the Palmar Knight. What's good here is that What sucks actually is that the, my tapped creatures, when they have to attack, are gonna kill themselves because they have Death Touch. So that's a little unfortunate, but we gotta work with what we have, right? I don't think I have to worry about the Croxo for quite some time. I may Heartless Act. No, but I get the Hooded Blightwing back, so okay. Well, not anymore. Sure. No blocks. Just let it happen. I would like my Hooded Blightwing back at some point. This also works. So they have to attack. If I play the Scavenger, I can't play a Heartless Act. Does that bother me too much? I don't think it does. Yeah, I'll take it back. Or I'll take that. And then I lose the 1/1. No big deal. Questing Beast is so good against a Chrome War because it has Vigilance. Like, it's actually insane. Like, we all knew Questing Beast was a good card, but the fact that, like, it just dodges so many things still is insane. Well, I only have Heartless Axe, but that doesn't bother me at all. I think we win, right? I mean, he's got to have up a blocker that... Because we're going to drain for 3, getting it for 5 in the air, and then still getting in for 2 more other attackers. So I think he has to put up like 2 blockers technically, or remove stuff, right? Looks like he has a removal. All right, so he's deciding which is the threat here. I think it would be the Questing Beast, but I could be wrong. Just looking at my lands. I think we have this. This is a good way to close a victory. Yeah, redeem ourselves against Mardu Rakdos. What's the white for, though? Is that just for cycling? I think the opponent is stalling, and that's okay. You know, I'm not going to complain about, you know, winning a game, whether how long it takes. I think it's worse for the opponent. I honestly think it's worse for yourself because you're, like, not even getting into your next game, you know. But, yeah, you do you. I don't really care about red anymore, so I'm just gonna get in here. All right, cool. Beat a lot of Rakdos decks today, so that's good. That's a very common thing you're gonna see up when you're climbing up the ladder. So yeah, I really think this deck is nice. The additional red is just for the Zakros. It's just a nice surprise factor that the opponent usually doesn't think about. So yeah. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Hope you found that entertaining, perhaps helpful, maybe a new way to ramp up your poison decks. Thank you all very much for your support. You know, it's been a crazy time for me, and I'm gonna probably do a vlog about that. It's just been one of the craziest past 2 weeks of my life, and it was actually like I kind of had a mental breakdown, not gonna lie, which I usually don't get. But yeah, if you guys want me to talk about that, let me know. Just kind of update you on what's going on in my life as I prepare for the next phase, potentially a move. I don't really know. Just a lot of question marks up in the air. But I would love to share that with you. So just let me know down below. And also, again, be a part of Fan Submission Fridays by being a subscriber. And right now, up top, YouTube is showing a video of my most recent upload. And then right below that is a video that YouTube thinks you specifically like. So go ahead, check it out, explore the channel. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for your support. Just means a lot to me. I'll see you all for your next NerdPhil.